West, y'all.
I remember last time you were here, you talked about strength and conditioning, and that's one of your main interests, huh?
Yeah.
Well, and you still at Avondale College?
Yeah.
Are you doing some of that strength and conditioning coaching for the kids there and stuff?
Yeah, it's good catch up because I did the basketball the last 2 years, and then I put a proposal together to take the it's not really out there, but to take the girls because the boys are already looked after and stuff like that. So maybe I'll take the girls because I've coached the juniors, so I'll try to take them through. But the director was saying that the rugby needs more help, and my good friend JB, he got asked to coach the first 15, and then he said, do you want to be the trainer? Can you be our trainer? So it's like I asked the director, what do you reckon? And she's like, the rugby needs more help, sort of thing. It's been struggling for quite a while. And I was like, yeah, I trust JB, I know him, he's a good friend and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I sort of believe, like, we're both really competitive, and I think we're on the same buzz, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm going to do that instead of the basketball. And so, yeah, we did off-season. It was tough, man. It's been tough, to be honest, like, because being
the strength and conditioning coach for the rugby team, the first 15.
Yeah. Like, he's been awesome. He's got a good vision, good plan for the team and the staff, and he's recruited well. We start, like, as soon as I got in, it was like, we got to start training now, because I see the guys around school, they're out of shape, they're not, like, their head's not right and things like that. And I know a big part of it is just to sort of training and culture and things like that, making it normal. So, like, them missing training and all that is normal to them. So trying to create habits where being active and all that is normal. It's sort of the opposite of where their head's at now. And so we're going to get in like 4 to 6 guys of training, man. I think it was around November last year. Yeah, 4 to 6, sometimes 8, sometimes 10. So we trained, like, I think it was November, December. Obviously, we missed, like, Christmas and New Year's, but either side of those things, we trained. But there was only a handful of us, but we invited everyone.
And the kids came?
About 4 or 6. And then I just, my nephews, 3 of them, they came along as well. But they're not part of Avondale, because I was training them, yeah. And then I think it started getting like 8, 10, it's like January and stuff like that. But all the good schools are training through. Like St. Kent's, Mags, they're doing stuff all the way through. Maybe they're playing tag. They're not just chilling. You got to be active all year round, playing. Even if it's just playing a sport, you got to be active all year round, developing your agility, your speed. You're having fun as well. Even to play basketball, just anything. Just don't do nothing. Yeah. So if they're not doing any sport, then you got to be in the gym or something like that. So the gym, if they're doing a sport, I'm all good, because some of the boys play volleyball, and I'm like, cool. You don't have to come. But the guys that don't have a sport, they need to be training. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I think they're gonna do, because they're doing nothing, man. They're kids. What do they? They don't have to work. They don't really. They think they have pressure, but they don't really. They sleep a lot. They have a lot of holidays, so they need to train and stuff like that.
You know these kids that came during the holidays to train for you from school.
Yeah.
Man, when I think about it, these kids that did that, is this because they got nothing better to do, or they just got the fire in their eyes that they want to make it? Because they talk about doing extra.
Yeah.
And this is doing extra, eh?
Yeah. The ones that come, they obviously want it. They want it. But then, like, as I said, the good schools, rugby and league and basketball or whatever, that's normal to them. That's because of the environment. So if you're like a third form or year 9, you come into it, 10, 11, 12, you go to play for the team. They're training. That's what I do, because it's normal. But at our school, it's not normal yet. So this time next year,
we're trying to make it.
There should be 20 guys, not 5. You know what I mean? Yeah. It should be normal that if they're not playing in the sport somewhere, like, everybody should be doing something to get better. Yeah.
Is Avondale in the first division?
No, we're in the 1B. We're in the 1B.
Oh, yep.
But yeah, sorry, just building off there, from 4 to 6 guys up to 8 to 10, maybe around January, something like that. Then now the last training we had 34. Oh, yeah. So it's slowly building up. And then we had a trial yesterday, which went really well. Really, really well. And so yeah, I mainly do like the warm ups and some of the fitness stuff, and then JB's the head coach, and then we got Peter Hitter, who's like backs coach, and Dominic Marlow is the other backs coach as well, and then he gets in some of his mates. So we had Census Johnson and his mate Alex. They come in their props because JB and Peter were halfbacks. They want to get some forwards in, to, like specialize for our props and stuff like that. So we're creating a legit like program, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we got a
coaching staff.
Yeah, we got a manager. Is one of the halfback stat, which is he's the man. Like he's drummed up a lot of support for us, funding, and the boys did a thing at Bunnings. No, yeah, Bunnings, the barbecue. You know, the sausage sizzle. Get some money, and JB's planned a camp for us. So a bonding camp. So it's in the second. I think it's in the second week of the holidays. So we're just to build our culture, set our goals, and we we have to become brothers. You know what I mean? Get real tight. So yeah, that's I'm really excited for that because we got like different groups. You know, the naughty boys, and then the guys who are dedicated, and then the guys who are lazy. You know, like so we've got a mixture of different guys. So we've got to all become one type of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so they had a tag tournament. I didn't go, but they played recently, and there was a mixed group, and yeah, JB and Pete were saying that they really bonded and connected, you know, because it was so now they're starting to bond, you know what I mean? And because we're training together, but in previous years they didn't have that, you know, like they would sort of just pick a team like the last few weeks out before the season, and so they didn't have that bond, you know what I mean? And then they expect to do well. It's like, bro, I don't know, these guys are crazy, thinking you're gonna rock up like 2 or 3 weeks out from the season and turn it on, you know what I mean? When like all the good schools, you know, 4 months or whatever preparation, you know, like to me that's normal, you know. If you want to be successful, you don't even have a choice. Like when I tell them, I'm like, we got to run. I'm not trying to punish you. This is just what we have to do. You know what I mean? It's not a punishment. Like we have to be fit. We don't have a choice. You know, we're not that talented. Like we got talent, but no, we don't have any freaks. Like I've seen freaks, you know, of nature where you can sort of build like a national championship team. Like you see those guys every now and again, but we don't have that. No, we got good players and we got some talent, but no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't have any LeBron James type of guys that can carry it.
No X factors.
Yeah. So we have to train hard. Like we don't have a choice. You know, we have to be, you know. But I'm excited, man. Like I love it, I love it. Yeah, it's cool, man. My wife's supporting me with it because it's a lot of times Tuesday, Thursdays, some Saturdays. Yeah, it's a lot of time and stuff like that. I think we even have a meeting tonight as well, a little bit on Zoom. Not a long one, but we're trying to constantly communicate, just build the program, and you know, obviously, because we're all Christians, like JB, they're St. Peter's boys, Dom, and so obviously it's like a thing for us to mentor the kids and, you know, give them some direction, and, you know, it's more than just rugby type of thing. Like teach them to work hard and to give your best and stuff like that. That'll transfer to your studies or whatever work you get in towards afterwards. And we want them to look back and learn a lot of lessons and say, like, man, these are the highlights of our years, you know, at school. And they get together as mates and maybe they have a few beers and stuff like that. And, you know, they can reminisce on those days, you know, and maybe make a few jokes of us and our little sayings and things like that.
It sounds like the coaching staff for Avondale First 15, you know, they got a lot of connections there around the rugby community, so jumping in to help out.
Yeah, JB's the man. He played Ponsonby and then he played Eden. You know, they won it last year. So him and Pete, the other coach. So he'll coach us with us, the backs and seconds. So we got to have people like bringing in through the young guys as well. But yeah, they played at Eden's. And, you know, they've been around. Pete was from Hastings, so, you know, they've always got a good program down there. And St. Peter's always good, you know, they're always sort of middle of the road and up, you know, top 4, top 5 type of team. And Dom as well, he played first 15, so, you know, they have all friends they played with and against, you know, over the years and stuff like that. So, yeah, they got connections and yeah, they're using them to... And, you know, they've learned from their teams that they've played in. They take, like, things that worked, the things that didn't, things they liked, things that, you know, and they're bringing in stuff that they've learned to the environment. And, But no, it's good because he's real open. Like if me or one of the other coaches have an idea or something that we want to bring in, then he's like, oh, you consider it, that type of thing. It's not the dictator style, the Russian dictator style sort of thing, So everybody can have a say if they have an idea, with something. Yeah, that's really
Even
cool.
you can say something.
Yeah. No, they
Yeah.
always ask all of us. I speak a lot because I've done a bit of coaching and stuff like that, but also at the end of the day, like when I was coaching, you just want people to help you and support you and stuff, but you make the call at the end of the day. So I understand, I respect it. So at the end of the day, it's his team, so he makes the call. But I can suggest, but I'm not butthurt if he says no. Like, my role is to get the guys fit, warm them up, look after them, that type of thing. So I understand my role within the team, and it's all good.
Yeah, because I could imagine like the top Auckland schools, they got hard out coaching staff, like the Blues coaching staff there.
Yeah.
That caliber.
Yeah.
All of them have them.
Professional, yeah.
Professional.
Semi-professional,
Yeah. Then I think that's what you guys are trying to achieve.
Yeah.
Try to make your way to the first division.
Yeah, the team was 2-8 last year. We're gonna get together and make some goals together collectively. But right now, like just off my head, like I'm thinking, if there's 10 games, 5-5. I don't know, but I don't know.
Being
maybe,
realistic.
I don't know. Maybe we could win it all. I don't, because I didn't really follow it too closely last year because I was involved with the basketball. But looking back over the past years, I think they've only had like one winning season. When I say one winning season, that means like over 50%. Like I think they've only had one in the last 6 or 7 years. So it's good to go like 5-5 or 6-5. That's a winning season. But I don't know if I'm under shooting. But that's just what I see at the moment. Yeah. Things could change, and I don't know what the team's goals are. But 2-8, that's pretty bad. I don't know if we could just go straight to winning it. Maybe we'll see. But to me, it doesn't look good enough yet. Like what I see, you know what I mean? It's good. It's like way better and it's improving. Like we're heading in the right direction. But it doesn't look, you know what I mean?